Welcome back to another episode of the Know Your Power podcast. I am your host, Kendall Graboff.
And I'm Juliarene.
I want your opinion.
Just right off the bat, I want your opinion.
I changed my Instagram handle to Kendall Aaliyah. Mm-hmm. Aaliyah is my middle name. Mm-hmm. It's beautiful. Is it too confusing that I'm like, hi, I'm Kendall Graboff and also Kendall G Fitness and also Kendall Aaliyah? Should I introduce myself as Kendall Aaliyah? Should that become my new identity?
If you want it to be.
Okay. Because think about it.
When we first started the podcast, did you call yourself Kendall G Fit?
No, never. But I always say Kendall Graboff. But I want to take. I haven't decided yet. But that might not be on my Instagram at all. I might just take my last name out. You know what I'm saying?
Is it Kendall Aaliyah Graboff right now?
No, it's Kendall Aaliyah. Oh. But like you know how your real name usually goes down there. Oh. I might also make that Kendall Aaliyah. Oh yeah. I'll determine. If I just randomly sound like I changed my last name, I'm not married. It's just my middle name.
I'm not all
my
of
new persona.
Married.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't think I have my last name really anywhere.
I didn't know your last name until like 6 months ago.
Yeah, so. I think people think Renee is my last name, but it's not.
But exactly, that's what I want. Like, I don't think I want like my family last name to be like all over the internet.
Yeah. It's
just me.
It's a little sus.
Yeah.
For show. People can find out anything about you. Don't do that. Don't go do that.
Don't do
but
that.
They definitely can.
But yeah, I might change it. We'll see. Anyway.
Like, hi, I'm Kendall Aaliyah. I need your opinion.
Well, yeah, I want to make sure it's not like so left field. Today we're talking about our favorites, our favorite everything, not just gym related. I think we needed a little break from all the gym content. Obviously, a lot of our favorites in our daily routine are gym related because that's what we do. But still.
When I was like thinking about all this stuff, I was like, what do I do for regular people things?
Yeah, right. I was writing out some of the questions and I was like, okay, let's go into like music. Favorite gym PR song? Like that's all I ever like use music for.
What's your favorite gym outfit? Gym gear, right? Gym. It's like
we're hitting the gym ones first, I think, to get them out of the way. But then we are going into like what we do and what we like to do outside of just the gym. Yeah. Even though that's most of what we do.
Kind of.
Do you want to do it interview style where like Kendall we just ask the question?
What is Kendall? Leah. What's your favorite exercise that you're doing right now?
If I could train chest every day, I would. Incline press. Chesticles. Easily. Like incline press or a shoulder press. Those just feel good. And I feel like I'm finally getting stronger in both of those. So when I train it, it feels so good. But like obviously I'm not going to train it all the time because I don't really want to overly develop my chest. Mm-hmm. So if I'm talking leg exercise, I'm back on like my glute kickback phase. I feel like I forget about those. And then when they come back, they're all I think of.
You do those a lot.
Yeah. I used to not.
I always have a hard time with glute kickbacks because like there'll be times where I'm like, these are working and they're awesome and I feel it. And then there's times where I'm like, no, they suck.
I just feel like
I don't feel it anywhere.
I love cutting corners on getting a bigger butt. So like hip abductors, those were my everything because I'm like, I get to just sit down and you feel it really well. Like it's such a good pump. But I think I was doing those so much that now like my hip rotation is like pretty tight. Like I don't stretch enough. So I'm like, okay, let's give those a break. I feel like kickbacks are just as like quote unquote easy, but you still get like a huge pump from it versus like a hip thrust is going to use so much of like all of your energy.
Use like your whole dang body.
Yeah, exactly.
And all your efforts.
Yeah. What's your favorite exercise?
Okay, well right now I'm literally liking the belt squat.
Okay.
The one when you like, it's like the pit chart looking thing. Is it a pit chart?
I think
it's a pit chart, but it's the belt, and you have the belt that's wrapping around like the back of your back, and that's like sucked into the ground, and then you can hold on to stuff in front of you. For some reason, I've been doing that, and I can like really feel it in my glutes and hamstrings with the way that I'm doing it.
You're able to almost angle your feet so far forward that it's like would typically be so unrealistic for a squat. Yeah. But because you can hold on and because of the angle that it's pulling you down, I feel like that makes sense. I like those a lot, except some of them do dig like too much into my hips. It like burns.
I always like have to, I usually wear shorts to the gym. And I was like, if I was wearing leggings, like this wouldn't hurt so bad, but I have to like grab my shirt.
That's what I do.
And pull it and like use it as like a rash rubber. and hold it there. So I'm like sucked in,
Oh, no.
if you know what I mean. And then I'm like, ugh.
They need to just make like softer, like padded belts. I don't know why they use like harsh materials on that stuff.
It literally should be like the foam pads that you use for hip thrust.
Yeah, I agree.
We need to create that.
Let's make it.
Literally, why hasn't anyone?
The Renee Aaliyah glutinator.
Glutinator. It could literally look like I'm picturing like it looking like a swim floaty almost.
Yeah.
It's just like a swim floaty loop, and you're like, let me just put my swim attachment on.
But
this.
no, yeah, you could literally we could also like make something to go around the belt.
Yeah.
Like a little cushion, a little pillow.
Yeah, because for some reason everybody likes the freaking rough.
Some hip thrust machines too. I'm like, this is gonna break my hip bones.
I know.
So then you can't go as heavy. Anyway, we'll get on that.
I know. Somebody do that.
Someone make it.
Somebody. But
Next,
it's our idea.
Yeah, give us credit. 20% commission.
TM.
Favorite activewear brand?
Right now, I guess what I've been really wearing a lot is like the bigger Anaka t-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're like, I don't like wearing my shirts like too big.
Yeah.
There's like a perfect height. You know, you have to find the perfect height.
And that would be different for both of us because of how
Exactly.
we're built. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like really, because I don't like my shirt to like cover my legs. I get really bothered when things are like touching my legs, unless I'm like supposed to be wearing leggings or something. But that's the beef that I have with these oversized t-shirts. That's the beef I have with them because they touch my legs. But I found like the perfect size in the Anaka wear. I think it's actually like a medium where it's oversized, but it literally like hovers right above my leg, and I don't have to like tuck it in anywhere, because even though everybody in the gym is doing the like,
mine's tucked in right now,
the back tuck to show your butt thing, it always comes undone for me. Every 5 seconds, it's just like out.
Me too.
And I'm like, this is cute for a half of a second, and I have to keep adjusting. So
I think for me, I'm very similar. I'm sponsored by Iron Willed, so I'm gonna obviously say them. They're genuinely my favorite oversized tees. I'm wearing one right now. This just came, or it's not out yet. Not the tee. It's coming out soon, but obviously I wear their t-shirts more than anyone else because one, I have a lot of them, and two, similar to how you feel about Anaka, I feel like they just hit me really well. I started ordering a men's large in their men's sizes, and that's that perfect length for me, where it's really long. I feel like I love that like oversized t-shirt for leg days, especially because I don't want to feel like I have to suck in when I'm like pushing really heavy weight.
Same.
I want to just let my gut hang loose.
Yeah, I want to like
that
squeeze everything and just like,
no,
you know
literally.
what I mean?
So like in theory, like I'm always like, oh, I'm gonna wear like one of my tight little crop tops today. But if it's leg day, like I don't want to like have to worry about like when I bend down or my rolls out, because like I know I shouldn't care anyway, but I do. So I'd rather just wear a big t-shirt. And then for bottoms, I feel like you would maybe agree for me, Aerie Offline is so underrated.
It is.
Their leggings and their shorts. It's like part of American Eagle has like a subcategory, which is Aerie, and they have a subcategory, which is Offline, which is their like activewear. So good.
It's the best.
They have really cute skirts. It's very girly, but like
simple.
It's not so girly that you can't actually wear it in the gym. Like all of their skirts and everything are like really gym proof, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
I
feel like, do I have a skirt by them?
You ordered the dress.
Yeah.
Like a tennis dress almost.
Yeah, I have a tennis dress by them, which I never really wear because it's all nude. And I'm like, I sweat so much that this whole thing is going to be drenched.
See, that might be a good, like,
I should have got a black.
Taking a walk in a park
I know.
type of dress.
Even then, you see me take a walk in a park and I'm still sweating.
True. We walked in a park the other day and you were not having it.
I was not having it. I think fresh air is for dead people.
I love fresh air.
Yeah.
Maybe because I'm dead inside. What's your favorite food? This doesn't have to be active related, even though we're still in that category.
My favorite food.
You got this.
Wait. Oh, okay. Well, it is kind of healthy, but lately I've been obsessed with my overnight oats.
I've only tried overnight oats once when the trend like first came around Pinterest like 7 years ago. Was not a fan.
Yeah. You can make them so delicious. It's crazy. Like the way that I make mine now is not as delicious as how I made them in off season, because obviously I have to measure things out for what my coach wants me to do. But the way that I've been making them for Zach are fire.
How do you make them?
I put obviously the scoop of protein powder in there. I just do vanilla so that I can make whatever flavor I want. And then his is like a strawberries and cream. So I'll do that and I'll mix it. And then I put strawberries at the bottom and then the oats and then strawberries on top. And then I do a scoop of the vanilla and honey Greek yogurt, literally like a tablespoon. And then I put hemp seeds and almonds on top and then more strawberries, and it's bomb.
It does sound good.
It's really good. It's just like a strawberries and cream flavors. I feel like I'm literally getting pushed off of my seat. I think my butt's just too big for
my
this
butt's also hanging off the edge of the seat.
I'm like, what
I feel
is
like
happening?
that's typical for me though.
Yeah. That's my favorite now though.
I'm trying to think of what my favorite food is. I'm always on a sushi kick. I actually was on a poke kick for so long, and you know that. And now I'm not. I'm kind of over it. But sushi, which is basically the same thing, but I think just coming in a different form, I'm enjoying that more. Also just pasta, gluten-free pasta. It's at least once a week for me. It every type, any sauce that I can fit into my dietary restrictions, I make it work. But I'm obsessed with pasta. Pizza's always up there. Let's be real. Again, gluten-free, dairy-free. So not super exciting, but still tastes really good.
Probably tastes like cardboard.
It does, but I think I'm so used to it that it tastes like
what I'm
pizza.
Imagining is like a slice of cardboard cut out into a pizza slice, and then the toppings on top of it, but
are also made out of cardboard.
Yeah, they're made out of paper.
Yeah,
and then you just glue it, and you're
that's what it looks like at least. Usually,
here you go.
I'll get it with my boyfriend, and he'll open his real pizza, and I'm so excited, and then I open mine, and it's a literal the little violin plays in the background of this is sad.
I wish we had the world's smallest violin on our little track, but we do have crickets.
We need to properly.
Yeah, we can make them whatever we want.
Yeah. For those who don't know, we have a little soundboard that we could make little sounds. We just never use it. As an example.
That was a terrible one. I'm never using that one again.
It was really loud. But we need to number them and actually use them.
Yeah, and put a big X on that one that says never play it ever again.
Right.
Yeah.
We're moving on to the next favorite category, which is self-care.
My favorite section.
What's your favorite self-care practice in general?
Okay, well.
You're having a stressful time, a stressful day, or you just wake up in the morning. What do you do to just set your day?
I really like my ice roller.
Didn't you just get that?
Yeah. I was using ice cubes. I was using them at Erica's house because I didn't bring my ice roller.
I was also using them at Erica's house.
And because my allergies were so bad that every morning I woke up this morning. I woke up this morning and, my eyes were so puffy, so I just used the ice cube. Mm-hmm. But I bought the ice roller on Amazon because TikTok made me buy it.
I've seen them all over my TikTok.
Most of the things that
I've never used one though.
Yeah.
Do you think it's actually better than just using ice? Does it make it easier?
It's more convenient and it's way easier. I don't have to, it doesn't melt all over my face. It's just ice like that. And
so is it just a cold roller or is it actual ice on the roller?
It's a cold roller, and I don't know what's in the actual ball, but when you put it in the freezer, it freezes.
Okay.
But it's not frozen when it's out of the freezer.
Thaw.
It was weird, yeah.
Got it.
But it's not like ice.
Got it.
But it feels like ice on my face. But guys, it's amazing, especially if you wake up and you look like you got hit by a bus. Then you just roll it, upwards motions. TikTok, most of the things TikTok made me buy, I really like.
What's the other?
They're listed here as well.
Okay, we'll get there.
Makeup and
Got it. TikTok it comes with the good recommendations. Mine technically, I didn't find it on TikTok, but I guess what I'm about to say went viral on TikTok. And I don't know, I just found it on Google. But my recent self-care is taking a bath, a bubble bath primarily, and reading in the bath. That is my ultimate, I am having me time right now.
How did that go viral on
So
TikTok?
the book that I just finished, probably my favorite book I've ever read, was viral on TikTok.
How was the book viral?
I don't know.
How does the book go viral?
People were just talking about it a lot, or
okay.
like, I don't know, advocating for it. But I just looked up like on Google and it came up first. And then I found out later, I think I told my mom or someone, she was like, I've seen that all over TikTok, because she's on Book Talk. I'm not. So I don't know.
She's on Book Talk?
Yeah.
There's Book Talk?
There is Book Talk.
There's probably so many different kinds of talks.
No, yeah. I'm on slime and soap TikTok a lot.
I'm on
Those are another form that I feel like that also counts as self-care, like watching the things that like calm us.
That's true.
That's like
true.
a guilty pleasure. I love watching when they like take soap and just like crush that shit.
It's very satisfying. I'm on like forever on a cleaning ASMR kick, but like when I am like stressed, my wind down is so dumb. It's like, I need to go look at some cleaning TikToks
I get that.
De-stress myself, or
it makes you feel like refreshed and clean. You're so weird for that one. That's normal, but like my brain could not. I'm too anxious.
Yeah, Zach, I don't know. I was stressed out the other day, and it was like the end of the night, and I wanted to like put on my true crime. I was like, I'm just gonna put on my murder mysteries and like calm down. And he was like, what? I'm like, yeah.
See, that would cause me to freak out. But I get the cleaning TikTok. I feel like those are really soothing. I also am always going to be an advocate for like Miss Dr. Pimple Popper. I love that stuff.
It's satisfying, but also it's like,
if I had to go back to college tomorrow and like my fitness journey was done and I had to do something, dermatology easily. That's always been a huge interest of mine.
It would be fun.
Yeah.
I mean, like when I go get my facial done, like the stuff that the lady is doing is very satisfying. Mm-hmm. Oh, speaking of which, what's her name? Erica. And I, the day before you came to Houston, because we went to Houston like a weekend ago, there's this thing called a buccal massage.
Okay.
And it's like, I don't know why they call it that, but like for some reason right now, everyone's obsessed with I'm calling it buccal because it's called buccal fat. I forgot that it's called buccal fat. My bad.
Buccal.
But it's literally the fat that's like right here. Right here.
Which I'm the most self-conscious of ever.
And Erica says she has it too, which are things that I never realized in both of you. And I'm like, okay. But people like remove it. But there's a facial you can get called a buccal facial. And they literally like put their hands in your mouth and massage your mouth. Did you get this done? No, but I want it.
I'm down.
Yeah, and you should see the videos of the people. They're like, mouth.
I did have, when my TMJ was really bad before I ever got Botox.
It would be good for you.
They went in, like not right here, but they went like deep, like near your molars to like hit that muscle from the inside and the outside. So I did have something like that done. And I like... It's like a long story, but basically someone came into the office that's like a professional athlete. So the person that was like doing my TMJ like inside my mouth for me was like, oh, like I want to introduce you guys. I feel like you're both in the fitness profession. Like, and you're
getting your face massaged?
Well, no, I stood up and tried to talk and I couldn't. Like my face felt so relaxed that I was like my words were slurring. It was
like when
so
you go to
funny.
the dentist and you're like...
Exactly. Like your mouth is open for so long and you're like, I don't know how to like use it anymore.
How do you work this thing?
Yeah. So anyway, tangents.
I really want to try and get one of those. I was like Googling. I was like, we should do this today, Erica. I was like, buckle fat.
I'm down. If you find a place here in Austin, I will go with you. Because I would be scared to go alone, but I feel like if we went together, it'd like make it okay.
Are really funny, but that's something I really want to try. I'm really interested in it.
I'm down because that's like definitely like my smile lines are like my most self-conscious like area of my face recently.
Yeah. I mean, and you can even do this to yourself. Like guys, if you're at home, I challenge you to try this. If you massage one side of your face, literally one side of your face, maybe get like some of that hyaluronic acid or whatever. It's only $8 from the brand Ordinary, and do it on like one side of your face and just massage your face up. You can even look up like videos on YouTube of like
I have one saved on TikTok of a girl who's an esthetician with the most snatched cheekbones and jawline ever. And I follow her routine every time. So
really?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta find that.
But yeah, a lot of it's just like, it's technically lymphatic draining most of the time. If like I could be wrong, but based on the research I've done. So it's a lot of like dragging up and getting it to drain down. So then your face just snatches.
Oh, how do you get it to drain down?
Well, okay, I'll show you after. But like in rough terms, like you want to activate your lymphatic drainage points first. So like say you're doing your jaw, you want to like activate it first and then you drag up and then like down your neck.
Oh, I
So
saw
that
one girl
drains it
doing
down.
that by her nose.
Yeah.
She like, it was like to the left of her nose and she was like pressing on it. And then I was like, why is she poking that one area? And then she like flicked her hands up and then
Yeah.
her face literally lifted in one stroke.
My whole face changes when I
Yeah.
do like gua sha or like anything.
It's crazy. Like literally when you do it, one side will be up and the other side will be drooping.
Yeah.
So try it.
Yeah. Try it.
I really need to do
That brings us
more.
into skincare. I want to know what your skincare, either favorites or routine is like these days, because you always
like
have
a
beautiful
12-step
skin.
program.
Mine's literally, I use 2 products
It's a 12-step.
and they're both from like CVS.
Yeah, and it might just be good to keep it that way, honestly. Like, there are a
Everyone's
lot of
different.
good things out there, especially if you have, like, really tricky skin. I think trickier skin needs more, I guess, expensive products.
I'm just very
or
acne
not.
prone.
Yeah, like you were saying the other day, it's like sometimes if you just use less, it's better.
Mm-hmm.
You know, less is more, but, you know, TikTok makes me buy things. But my favorite one right now is the Glow Recipe Balm, and it's like a makeup remover
I've
balm.
seen that, yeah.
And I love it. I just love it.
Is that what you had me try the other day or no?
No,
Okay. You
I-
can continue.
you were using like the Mary Kay one.
Okay.
That's what I use for like, I have to do like a double cleanse for mine. I use that for like the makeup that's around my eyes, but Glow Recipe Balm, literally it's like, it feels so nice and it kind of feels nice on your face, but it literally like melts your makeup away. And I
have
love
to sneeze.
watching my eyebrows go away. It's funny. Bless you.
It's not gonna.
What's your fave?
I might just sneeze out of nowhere. I literally use CeraVe face wash and then I always forget the name of it. I use like a very basic moisturizer, and with that moisturizer, I'll mix in a tiny bit of Aquaphor just to make it like really thick. This is before I go to sleep, and I'll like put just such a thick layer because I have pretty dry skin and I also have acne prone skin. So when it gets too dry, I break out. If I get oily, it breaks out. So I realized if I just like keep it hydrated, then I won't go one extreme or the other. So I'll put like a thick layer on some nights to the point where, yeah, so, some nights. For those who
She's
don't know what
slugging.
slugging is, that's when you go to sleep with your face like literally like covered in either like Vaseline or an Aquaphor, like something that based. What?
It's just so funny. Like, why do people have to call it that?
Slugging.
So gross.
That's why I was avoiding that term, but you brought it up.
Slugging.
But you just have such a thick layer of it on, and you really don't like rub it in or wash it off. Like you just go to sleep with it. And it also has helped me like sleep on my back, which is also good for your skin, to like not be pushed against like a pillow or pillowcase. But yeah, that's basically all I do
need
for
to
my
try
skin.
it.
I don't even wash my face in the morning anymore. I realized I'm a less is more person because I used to have like every step from The Ordinary, and then like, do you know who Hiram is on YouTube? He's like the skincare guru.
Yeah.
I would watch all of his videos, write everything down, order everything. And I realized like I just get really irritated skin. I have very sensitive skin. So like half of the things he would recommend would make me like break out in hives almost. So I was like, I just need to keep it basic, a really gentle cleanser and then like very moisturizing.
Yeah.
That's it.
I have like, well, according to my skin lady, it's very dry skin. I have very Sahara Desert skin. She's like, every time I put moisturizer on you, it just sucks it up and I have
I'll
to
wake
put
up
more.
and my Aquaphor is gone. And I'm
Yeah.
like, okay.
I'm like, whew, maybe I need to try this slugging thing.
Try the slugging. It might be gross to like try to cuddle with Zach, so maybe just stay on your side of the bed
I
and
don't
lay on
like
your
cuddling
back.
anyways.
Oh, well, there you go.
I'll just be like, there, tap, tap, tap.
See, then you can use it as an excuse. You can't
sorry,
cuddle.
I got a slug face.
I'm
I'm going to scare
slugging.
him even more because like of the things that I do to my face before bed, I'm like, boo.
Do you ever do like face masks or anything like that?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I bought 3 of them this weekend from Urban Outfitters.
Oh, yeah. I totally forgot
They
about
were
that.
so, I haven't used them yet.
I
but
haven't done those in so long.
I just like them too because they scare the crap out of my dogs and my boyfriend.
That's true. That's
I'll
funny. The
just
sheet
peek
mask.
Over the corner and be like, hi. And then Vision just wants to lick it all. He's like,
Yeah, that's what Rex does. I literally can't have him near me when I do anything, like even fake tan and stuff. I'm like, get away from me. I'll try to eat it off.
Vision, every time I get out of the shower, he likes to help me and lick all the water off my body.
There you go.
Every time. It's like clockwork. I get out of the shower and he's like, beep, 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 beep. I'm here. And I'm like, you're not
When I used to
helping.
have a glass door on my shower, Rex would sit outside of it and lick the glass.
Honestly, Just imagine that.
It's hilarious.
Honestly, the other day I tried to take a bath because like I'm not a bath person. I get very irritated in the bath. But
really? I love baths.
yeah, my I guess personal development coach was like, you need to do a couple things this week that like turn your brain off and that are like actually relaxing because the things that I do that are relaxing are like cleaning, which are like work.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'm going to take a fucking shower. So I have a cute little shower set up and everything. And Vision has never seen me take a bath before. And he was genuinely like, what is happening? He was so confused. He's like, why are you in Dale and I'm out here? What?
Oh, yeah. Because he's probably used to anything him getting a bath. That's so funny.
And he's like peeking over it. And he's like, what is this? And he was getting mad. Like, I was just
I don't think Rex
there.
has ever seen me in the bath.
He was mad about it. He just kept looking at me and being like, get out, get out.
Hilarious.
And then he started barking at me. Yeah, so even he didn't want me to relax.
I'm an advocate for more baths. I love baths. Next favorite, makeup. Any makeup favorites at the moment?
Okay, so I have so many. But yesterday I went to go get more makeup. And I ended up getting another lip gloss. But I guess if I'm going to narrow it down, I did try the Dior lip oil from TikTok.
I was going to say TikTok.
From TikTok as well. And it is good. It's just that they've created so many lip oils now that I think are just as good. Like, I don't see anything that's super special about it.
Every time I've tried any sort of like higher end designer makeup, I'm like, Elf did this better. Or like some sort of like cheaper or like more, not cheap, but more affordable brand did it just as good.
Yeah, but if Zach's around, tell him it's the best lip gloss in
Okay.
the whole world.
Noted.
Because it was $40.
Noted.
And every time I take out a lip gloss, he's like, is that your $40 lip gloss?
So funny.
I literally
feel like
was
men
like,
don't know the prices
they
of
don't,
makeup.
because I told him, I was like, Zach, this is a $40 lip gloss. And he goes, well, how much is lip gloss normally?
Yeah,
and I was like, well, I could probably get this for like less than $5 at the convenience store.
Yeah.
And he was like, what? And I was like, yeah. But anyways, yeah, it's like, it's good, but I'd say save your money because there's so many other brands that
You heard it here first.
Yeah, that it can do like literally the same thing. But I did get a new color in Fenty.
Do you like that one?
And it's called Honey Waffles. Ooh. And I'm wearing it right now.
It looks pretty.
But I like warm colors.
I have a hard time with lips. I think because my whole life never had any.
Now you're like, what do I do with all this lips?
Yeah, and like since getting lip filler throughout the last year, I'm like, I always hated how anything lip related looked on me before I had lip filler because they were so small and I feel like it just accentuated how small they were. So yeah, I'm still like discovering what I like for my makeup.
I like when you nod because the little duty on your head jiggles.
Does it bounce? I just threw it up before filming. I didn't even like properly look at it. So let's hope it's up jiggles. Still. But
those are my faves.
I don't have a lot of like actual favorites. My base routine is always just the same and it's all like drugstore stuff. You could get my whole routine at Target, to be honest.
$20 or less.
Yeah, literally.
Probably. Yeah, don't, you know what, mine's just
you don't need my makeup routine. I'm not great at makeup.
You don't need mine either. It's too much.
My thing is falling. You can ask the next one while I fix this real quick.
What about, sorry you guys have to hear this atrocious noise.
The squeaking.
Okay. Terrible.
We're good now though. I was like slouching with it as it was falling down. Ew. Okay.
Anyways, what is your favorite gym bag?
I don't think I'm allowed to talk about mine yet.
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
There's a brand that's coming out with a bag very soon that we can't talk about yet, but it is dope. Do you like it? Have you used it?
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't used it yet.
Really?
I have so many bags.
See, I love it, and I feel like we can put it in the description by the time this is out.
Props.
We'll get permission first, but I'm not going to say it out loud just in case we're not allowed to yet. But it is the only gym bag that's an actual backpack that fits my whole tripod and camera. And I love that because I hate walking into the gym. Well, yeah, but I don't use that many gym bags. I used to use my camera bag as my gym bag because it did that.
And your travel bag.
Yeah.
And your snack bag.
It was my everything. So now like this bag like fits it all. It's just such a big backpack, but it doesn't feel like too big when it's on you. I love it.
It doesn't look too big either.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, we can't share that with you yet. But
maybe it's in the description. Go check.
Yeah, and all the links to the things that we're talking about here are going to be in the description.
I added my Amazon favorite pages while I saw you added yours.
Okay, good. Okay, yeah. Yeah, they'll be in the description just in case you're like, I want to buy X, Y, and Z. It'll be there for you.
If we're influencing.
If we're influencing you. Maybe not the Dior one. I have it there in the description, but like honestly.
Use that one cautiously.
You don't have to.
What's your favorite bag?
Mine right now is actually weirdly one that Body Armor sent me. They sent, it was like a partnership with J-Lo, and
I didn't know they did that.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah, they do like the last big partner was Carrie Underwood, remember?
Yeah. I have the fanny pack from that one. Okay, you can continue.
I don't know what I did with that.
It's somewhere.
Oh yeah, it's too big. It got too big. Anyways, yeah, so they sent me one. It's called a cow pack. And it's like a travel bag, but it's amazing. And it's like one of those puffer ones because like everyone's like obsessed with the puffy bags now.
Is that what you brought to Erica's?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. I told you I thought it was cute. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Everyone's like obsessed with puffy bags now. Like,
I feel like it's just something new.
It's like a phase.
Yeah.
But like when I got it, I was like, oh my God, this is so dumb, whatever. And I was like, actually, this is pretty dope.
You fit a lot in it too.
Yeah, I'm working on trying not to pack too much. And literally like when I pack versus when Kendall packs,
I've never checked a bag in my life.
Oh, I always check bags.
I'm like I'll make everything fit into this little backpack type person.
Yeah, no. I got a whole bag of just makeup and then a whole giant bag of just my like skincare and stuff like that. And then that takes up the whole bag. But anyways, like I really like this bag. It has a little compartment for your shoes and it has a laptop. So I use it for everything. I use it for traveling. I use it to like go work at a coffee shop. I don't like to use bags as gym bags. I see a lot of girls doing that. But I don't know. For me, it's weird walking around the gym with like a purse.
Yeah.
I don't like walking around life with like a purse. I don't know why.
I just got a membership at Lifetime. They don't let you bring gym bags in. You have to leave it in the locker room. So I've only gone like twice since signing up, but I don't know what to do.
They want to keep it like super clean.
Yeah. But I'm like, how do I carry my camera in? Like, I don't want to walk in and be like, here's my tripod. Like, I don't know. I got to figure out a system with that, but I agree. I like my gym bags to be pretty like gymmy and like discreet. I don't want like
I'd rather have like a backpack, but I don't know, for how girly I am not the kind of girl that holds like like a shoulder purse. It always feels so weird to me. I'm like I like fanny packs and I like side bags, but like little purses. If you ever catch me with a little purse, that I'm really stretching it.
I need a purse. So that's why my answer to this one was gym bag, because I need a purse so bad.
It's a different kind of girl.
I couldn't even tell you where my ID and credit cards are right now.
Yeah.
No clue.
She lives out of her car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty funny. Yeah. She's like, anybody got any makeup remover? I don't have mine. I'm like, here's 10 different ones.
Yeah. But that's just like, I don't know. Priorities,
it's our personality.
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know what I prioritize. Nothing for myself, I guess.
I know what I prioritize, and it might be all the wrong things.
No, I think it's all the normal things.
But yeah, that's my favorite one. It's pretty dope. It's like poofy. You can fit everything in it.
Next one.
What is your favorite guilty pleasure / hobby that's not gym related? I know mine is murder mysteries.
Yeah, I could totally say that for you. I need to think about that. Recently, I feel like I'm like healing my inner child. I don't know when it started. I feel like I've always been that way. I've always loved, that's why I like anime, because it's like cartoons, but quote unquote for grown-ups, so it makes it justifiable. But recently, fully diving into SpongeBob and Fairly Odd Parents and just all of the things that heal like little me. I don't know why. I think I've just been more anxious recently, and that like brings me such comfort. It's like getting a hug. So that's my guilty pleasure recently, is just like diving back into old shows. Like I literally bought an episode of Wizards of Waverly Place the other day. Like I had to spend money on it. And I still did it.
Don't they have it on Disney Plus?
I don't know. I didn't even check. I saw it on Prime and I was like, I'll pay $3.
I thought that they did, but yeah, I've already watched all those.
Yeah.
Every prep I have, I go through like one of those things, like all those things I used to watch when I was little. And it's funny because like I feel like my little sister and like you kind of only know what I'm talking about, like when we make the references, because it's like the age thing.
Yeah.
But like, oh man, it's like that niche little group that was like Fairly Odd Parents.
That's my favorite cartoon of all time.
SpongeBob too, kind of, and then like Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, like That's So Raven, like all
What
of
an
these
era!
things that
What an era!
It was a pretty bomb era.
Even like my adult comfort show, like New Girl, they just took it off Netflix, and I'm pissed about
They
it.
did. Zach and I were
It's
looking
on
for
Hulu,
it,
but only season 1. I'll give you my login if you need it, but there are commercials.
Stupid. I hate Hulu.
Yeah.
I hate the commercials.
I like it for the Kardashian show. That's my other guilty
That's
pleasure.
true.
I love me the Kardashians. I hate all other reality shows, but I think like just their lifestyle, you can hate them all you want. If you had that much money,
Yeah.
I'd have a reality show too. Like that's why like it's just that part of my brain where it's like, I want that. Like I want their lifestyle so bad. Will I ever get it? No, but I want it.
Yeah, they're nuts, man.
They're insane.
I stopped watching because it was not easily accessible to me, and I was like, oh, this is just too much.
If you want my Hulu login, I can give it to you.
Don't go me down that road again.
Okay,
I'm just watching everything murder mystery now.
I'm watching little cartoons. We're so opposite on that.
Yeah, Zach and I started watching Mind Hunter, which is
I started that.
Yeah, it's like about serial killers, basically, like kind of in like the 60s.
Okay.
There's like a duo, and they like go and interview the serial killers.
Hold on.
And they like get data on them and see what the similarities are.
Okay.
It's not
I'm
like,
thinking of a different one.
I think so.
With a similar name. That's also 2 dudes. But that show, I'll find it. I don't know it off the top of my head. I'm not going to waste our time trying to find it right now. That show is what made me afraid of clowns. Never was I like that kid that was like afraid of clowns, but there's this one episode in a show.
It's not the one I'm watching, is it?
Probably not.
Okay,
but it made me like literally I remember watching it with my brother and just being like, I can't do clowns anymore.
There's always that like one thing that you watch that you don't know why it just like terrifies you forever. Even like far away, you're still scared of it and you don't know why. Anyways, got the creeps. That's my favorite show, at least right now. But what is your favorite trend going on right now? Clothing, makeup trend?
I remember when I wrote this, I had an answer. I didn't write any of my answers because I was like, I want to be like off the cuff. Now I can't. I'm a big fan. I never thought it would be this way, but of like baggy pants. And I never thought it would be that way because the way I'm built is so bottom heavy that I always thought I would just look too heavy if I did like baggy with baggy. But I realized recently like big cargo pants and like a tight crop top, like that trend, I know everyone and their mom is doing it, but I love it.
Yeah, to me it's like very 90s.
Yeah.
Like with the like square tanks.
Yep.
Like very like, it's like boxy.
Yeah.
But also you're making it feminine by adding like the little croppy with it. And then like the little
it
90s
feels
clips
nice
and all that jazz. It feels very Friends vibes.
Yeah, I get that.
You know?
I feel like I was always the type of person because my body is something I worked so hard for that I was like, my body needs to be shown in whatever I wear, or it needs to be skin tight. Or if I do wear short shorts, like a big t-shirt, but like either way, I felt like one part of my body always had to be like shown. But I feel like recently I've learned that like baggy pants and like a oversized shirt, like that streetwear style, I actually really love. And it makes you feel really confident because you're like, okay, now like when you walk into a place, like you're being stared at for other reasons, not like, oh, look at her body parts.
Look at her body parts.
I didn't want to say like ass, but you know what I mean.
Body parts.
It just feels good to like know that that's not why you're being looked at, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I like a mix. Still love my little teeny tiny shorts and teeny tiny sports bras, but
I just hate wearing so much fabric because I get so freaking hot all the
that's true.
time.
I'm cold all the time, so I love like a big hoodie and pants.
I'm like, less fabric the better.
I get that.
Yeah.
Any other trends?
Nah, that's about it. It feels
the
just
90s vibe?
Super 90s vibe to me. Like every time that I see people, I'm like, you guys look like you were on the set of Friends.
What was I just thinking? I guess Kim Kardashian did a brand, not to bring Kardashians back up, she did a collab with Dolce and Gabbana, and I hope I'm saying that right. I have no idea.
Sure.
Some designer brand.
I don't know.
And the shoot they did for it, because everything was 90s inspired, she did like the big glam, like curled blonde hair. And I'm obsessed. I know that's more like late 80s, early 90s. But like, I want to try to find out how to do that to my hair. Like suddenly I want curtain bangs and big curls and like embrace the 90s vibe. But that's definitely coming back.
I'm actually going to copy a Kim Kardashian haircut for my next trip to the saloon. But it's probably not going to be much different than what I already have, because people already like tell me that they love the layers that I have in the front.
I do. I need that.
And I'm like, hair. Oh, I didn't know I really had that much. But I think I'm going to get the curtain bangs.
I want curtain bangs so bad.
Mine are pretty long right now, but they're literally going to be shorter. Like they're going to be like up here.
I support it.
I don't know.
I feel like it'll make your cheekbones stand out even more.
Maybe.
I'm here for it.
I don't know.
What is your favorite non-gym brand for clothing?
Bruh, I don't buy anything.
I buy too much.
I don't buy anything that's non-gym.
I noticed that because we went shopping over the weekend. We went to Urban Outfitters. Julie is typically my wingman. You're typically the one grabbing everything. And I'm like, oh, I guess I should shop too. It was the opposite. I was like, I'll take one of this, one of that, one of that. And I looked at you and I was like, why is nothing in your hands? Are you just over it? Do you have too much?
I need to get rid of a lot of my gym clothes, because literally like the majority of my closet is all gym clothes. And then when we go out anywhere else, like I don't have anything to wear. Yeah. Even the normal stuff that like I like to wear out to do human things, I don't want to wear anymore. Like I'm over it.
Yeah, I get that.
So so I'm like, meh.
I get it. I just did a huge closet clean out and gave away like 10 garbage bags full of clothes. I donated all of it. I still feel like I have too many clothes. You can donate to me. I'll take all your gym clothes.
I have so much stuff.
Me, Julie, and our third friend, Erica, who we keep talking about because we were just with her. We keep talking about doing like we all bring the clothes that we're done with that we were gonna donate, but like I still had stuff with like brand new tags on it that I was donating. Yeah. And I was like, I know I have friends that would like wear this, but I always forget about that. And we need to come and like dump all of our clothes and then just like go shopping in each other's closet.
Yes.
I feel like that'd be fun.
Something that you're tired of, like your friend might be like, oh my God, because it's brand new. Like the reason you're tired of it is because like it's been in your closet forever and you're tired of seeing it. Yeah. But yeah, we have to do
have to do that.
We have to trade these things.
Get you some non-gym clothes. Favorite shoes to train in?
Dura Body lifting shoes,
which I've never even heard of.
Yeah,
I think I've seen them on you
on the Olympia. When I went to the Olympia, I was walking around, and they're like, I guess shoes and like lifting gear, and they're getting into like clothing. But I literally I'm not a pink person. Back then, I wasn't a pink person. Now I'm liking the pale
pink is
pinks.
Growing on me too.
Yeah, for sure.
My nails are pink, kind of.
Mine are
nude.
Mine are like nudie pink.
Yeah.
I feel like my hands are swollen right now. Anyways, so I saw them and it caught my eye, and it was a bright, not a bright pink, not hot pink. It was like baby pink shoes, like lifting shoes. And I was like, I need those.
Cute.
So they let me like try them on right there. And then I bought them, and then I went home and I bought more shoes because they're like, I first started using the Rider Wear ones. Yeah. And those are good.
You got so many of
those. They're good, but they fall apart very easily. So that's why I don't have very many anymore, because they just like, some of them fall apart. Like the ones that are more like the Kai Green ones that are like partnered with another bodybuilder. Those are like more sturdy.
Yeah.
But Dura Body is my favorite. And then there's Rider Wear. And then there's another one, and I can't remember what it is.
That's okay. If you remember, we could always add it to the description too.
Go. Gorilla Wear.
Okay.
Gorilla Wear has some bomb ass lifting shoes.
Theirs are more
theirs are more like rugged, and then like Rider Wear has more of the colors, and then Dura Body has colors, but also different kinds of
We need Gym Reapers to make shoes.
For real.
Because their aesthetic is always so good. We're both sponsored by them. So but truly, they have like the most aesthetic gym wear or like lifting gear, in my opinion. They need shoes.
They need to do some
Get on it.
Get on it, Gym Reapers.
I've always been like a Converse in the gym type of person, but recently like I got rid of all of mine because I wear them to the point where there are holes like ripping out the seams. So I haven't been wearing those recently. I've just been working out in like honestly either Jordans or Air Forces, which I also think is pretty good because they look sick, but they're also still pretty flat. So I feel like they do the job.
Yeah.
But I've always been a Converse or like Vans, like anything really flat for me. Yeah.
I think
that's pretty normal. I feel like most people wear Converse.
I feel like people went through like the Converse at the gym phase, and then now it's like what is it called? Like the Nike.
The Jordans.
With the little, but they're like not thicker. They're really compact shoe, but they're still high top.
Oh, the Blazers?
Those.
Yeah. I have a pair of those. I hate lifting in them.
Are the kids
They feel
still
too
doing
restrictive.
that?
I think so.
Okay.
I think low top, I know they make low top Blazers now too, but they're just like, those shoes take me 20 minutes to even put on. Like they are the stiffest shoe ever. So like imagine lunging or squatting in those. I'm not a fan. I know a lot of people are. I can't do it.
I feel like you would get like shoe burn.
Yeah.
And it would like rub against your heel.
I also have like, yes, those have definitely given me blisters. I have pretty wide feet too. And I feel like they're so like narrow and tight. I'm not a fan of those.
That's true. I actually,
personally,
my version is the Vans ones, but they're the wide ones. They actually make wide.
I think I have them.
Ones.
I might have them.
Yeah, I have them in black and I have them in
I support
white whenever I want to be like the other girls, you know?
Favorite movie? I want to say, I'll answer first. I mean, I do have a favorite. I always forget the name of it. The Fundamentals of Caring. That will forever be my favorite movie ever.
I've never seen that.
It's like the perfect mix of like sad, dark humor, like funny. It's that like good heartwarming. It has like Paul Rudd in it. Selena Gomez is in it, and I always forget.
Paul Rudd.
Yeah, he's like the main character. So good.
Okay, I'll watch that.
That's my favorite movie ever. It's not like laugh out loud, but it's also not like, I don't know. It's just like a good mix of everything where I've seen it so many times. It's just like a comfort movie now. But we watched A Star Is Born.
We did. It was terrible.
I loved it.
No, it was good, but like in the worst way.
Yeah.
It was
it's
really
heart-wrenching for sure. I feel like it's been out long enough to like everyone who's going to see it has seen it. But we weirdly had never seen it. And the whole drive back from Houston, which is like a 2.5, 3 hour drive, I watched so many interviews of Lady Gaga and what's his name? Bradley Cooper. I watched so many videos on like them doing interviews about it. They won an Oscar for it. Such a good movie. We were just really late to the party. It
came out in like 2021.
Not even.
Oh God.
I think like 2019.
Oh crap.
I could be wrong, but all the interviews were like 4 or 5 years old. So.
Well, she killed it.
No, she crushed. It was so good.
Like really good acting for someone who doesn't do much acting.
She's doing more and more. I know she was in The House of Gucci, which is a movie that came out last year. I haven't seen it, but they also won awards for that. So
seems like she just keeps killing it.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, that movie was bomb. But speaking of like what's it called? Listening or watching like things from like your childhood. I never watched these movies as a child because I wasn't allowed to, but I was like in the mood to like watch one of those like comforting chick flicky movies on Monday, and I watched Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen, which is Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. And it's so, like, literally, it's so dramatic. Like, when I was watching it, I was like, this is so me. Like, the way that I think sometimes in my head. And, like, the way that she, like, fantasizes her life. I'm like, this is so me. It was so dramatic. But, like, if you're ever feeling lowsies, just watch, like, one of those movies.
I haven't seen that one in so long.
I hadn't either. And that's why I was like,
I couldn't even tell you the plot, but I remember it being good.
Yeah, it was good. I'm not going to tell you the plot.
Okay.
You'll watch it.
Favorite TV show? I know you already said it.
I already said mine.
Mindhunter. Yeah. What is mine? I feel like I have to say Fairly Odd Parents. Spy Family. For those of you who are not anime lovers, but you like cartoons, watch Spy Family. It is the cutest cartoon I've ever seen. It just happens to be a Japanese. That's why it's considered anime. But it's about, I'll give you the premise, and this is not a spoiler. You find out very quickly. The dad is a spy.
Dad is a spy.
And he's just a guy. This guy's a spy. He needs...
No, he's just a guy.
They make him have a family to fit in.
Oh.
So he has to find a kid and a wife.
Oh.
So he adopts this little girl. The little girl reads minds no one knows. So she knows he's a spy. he never says it. Obviously, he's like putting up this front and like living this double life, but she knows. So it's hilarious. And then the wife he finds is like an assassin. So they don't know each other are assassins and spies. And she knows both because she reads minds, and neither of them know she reads minds. It's just the cutest dynamic because like it's good action, but she is like that
cartoon.
Little girl alone. Yeah. That little girl alone makes me want to have a daughter. Like, she is just so precious. They did a really good job.
But if your daughter doesn't read minds, are you going to be like, Ma?
Well, no, she's just like so cute. But like
she's
also,
cartoon, though, Kendall.
I know. But
she's not
if
real.
anyone that is watching this has seen it, they'll agree with me. Just trust me.
I need to watch.
It is the cute. Yeah. I'll show you what she looks like when we're done.
You're like, if I don't have a kid like that, I don't even want it.
No, literally. Her personality is just perfect.
I don't even want it.
Favorite podcast? It's all murder related.
Morbid, true crime obsessed, Dateline, and then The Office ladies.
I feel like, you know how they say like people that like do murder people are like the people closest to you in your life? I feel like I need to start worrying about you. If I go missing, it is absolutely Julia's fault.
I did nothing.
No.
I plead the fifth.
What is The Office ladies? That's like the actual ladies from The Office.
Yeah, the two ladies from The Office, basically Pam and Angela. They're best friends, and they talk about each episode.
That's
like,
cool.
They go into depth about like what happened on each episode, like things that could have happened, things that were scripted, non-scripted.
So much of it's improv.
Yeah.
My favorite thing, the only thing I like more than The Office is The Office bloopers.
I love bloopers.
Yeah. Because The Office is almost like too dry for me. Like I need a laugh track to tell me when to laugh.
I need a laugh track.
It's almost too dry for me, but like watching the bloopers, like those actually make me like laugh.
Yeah. I do like Friends more than I like The Office, but I like hearing about behind the scenes stuff of like what was going to be in the show and what was cut and like things that went wrong, how much things cost. Stuff like that. And they interview like Steve Carell, like and Will Ferrell, like
That's
all
cool.
the big people they were in. So it's really cool.
My favorite podcasts are all mindless and dumb, which is why I love them.
Mine are all scary and creepy. So
one of them's called Unfiltered. I don't know, for those of you who know the Vlog Squad and David Dobrik, that whole like friend group. I don't know if you've ever.
David Dobrik.
Oh my gosh. I live in a different world. It might be my age, to be honest.
It might be. I think I know who you're talking about.
But yeah, so there's like, it was this group of friends that would do vlogs and stuff. But two of them, Zane and Heath, made a podcast called Unfiltered. And they're just like so entertaining and like always on and like very relatable because they're just like living their life and talking about like what's going on. They don't have like topic points or like certain discussion points. They just talk about like what's going on in their lives. And I just like it. You feel like a friend in the group, if that makes sense. I like those types of podcasts.
Weird.
I also like Canceled by Tana Mojo and Brooke Schofield. Another just like comforting podcast. They just talk about what's going on in their life. They'll talk about dating. They'll talk about like just anything. And they're very open. I think why I like them so much is they're so open about like brand deals and stuff like that. And they just like openly talk about everything. So they're just another, it feels like just a girl talk that you're like a part of.
Those are two girls and the other one's two guys.
Yeah. Yeah. But the one with the two guys, they have one of their girlfriends is a co-host and then their other guy friend is another. So there's four of them. But then, Canceled is just the two girls.
How does it work with four people on a podcast?
They make it work really well because I think they all know almost like their position there. Like one's more of the like asking questions guy and like prodding at the two main hosts to like talk more about a topic. So I feel like they have a good dynamic, but I just like podcasts and YouTubers. I've realized that just make me feel like comfortable and yeah, that's basically it.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
The ones that I listen to for true crime, they make me feel comfortable.
Okay.
Weird. It's
psychopath.
Different, really different.
Next, favorite book.
Right now, I'm reading The Essentialist, which is basically the disciplined pursuit of doing less. You
need this book. I feel like you're on that journey right now.
Yeah, I'm definitely shedding all these things that are not. I was like, I'm leaving that phase where I was saying yes to everything, and now I can say no to things, which is like
good.
Which is really cool.
I say no to too much. I'm trying to say yes to more.
Yeah. I said no. Yeah. I mean, I said yes to too much and then realized like, wow, I have a crap ton of stuff that I'm doing for everybody else except for me.
Yeah.
And I'm continuously having to keep saying no to like brand deals or I don't know, things that people are needing me to do. And I'm just like, no.
It's also a powerful position to be able to say no.
Yeah, because once you get into like a certain space in the fitness industry, and I guess like you have the sponsors and things, like you start realizing that like those are blessings and those are amazing. Like I do love all my sponsors, but you have to realize that you're making money for someone else. Like you're making sometimes a lot of money for someone else and you're only getting a commission, or you're only getting like a small salary compared to like how much money they actually make. And it's like, okay, do I want to do this forever, or do I want to start making my own wealth and like do less stuff for them and more stuff for me? And I don't need, like, you start realizing like I don't need all this free stuff. Like these material things, they don't really matter. So that's what I'm going through right now. I'm like,
I feel like it's a good journey to go on.
So this book has this balm. You got to try it. If you're the kind of person that like feels like you always have to be doing, you always say yes to things, and you have basically so many things going on in a bunch of different places to the point where you only have a millimeter of progress in all of those, this is for you.
Noted.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Noted.
Mine's not like a self-help book whatsoever. Mine's I was going to say rom-com. It kind of is. It's just like a romance novel. And this is the one I was saying came from TikTok, which now I bought this book because I was like, the author wrote so well, which by the way, it's called Things We Never Got Over. And I really loved how she wrote it. And there was like some deeper like takeaway messages. And she even wrote that in like the ending of like what she really was trying to display. And I was like, oh, I really like how she like wrote this book. So let me see what else she has. And there's a book with a really similar cover, but like completely different title about something completely different. And I start reading it, and it's about two of the side characters from the first book. So I was like so excited that it was like almost a continuation, just like two different of the characters, like people that would pop in and out, but you didn't really know what they were doing when they weren't like obviously on the page. So yeah, I really like romance novels. I learned. I just love like that book literally made me cry 8 times like easily, because they would fall in love and then there was like a fight and then there was like another actually really bad fight with a lot of action and like shooting and stuff, but then it was just so good. It was so
murder
good. A little bit. Now you're intrigued. I'm like, maybe. You need like a murder romance novel. Okay, favorite app. I saw you left this one blank, so I'm assuming you don't have one.
I don't know.
If you like had to, say you're like on an airplane and you have to like take up your time, what would you want to like watch or do on your phone?
Cleaning TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah, I watch cleaning TikTok.
I do love me some TikTok.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I feel like everyone already knows Pinterest is my baby, and then TikTok also. I've spent so little time on Instagram now. Which I'm actually kind of proud of, I think. I don't really ever scroll. If I do, it's like, it's like midday. I don't do it like when I'm laying in bed anymore.
Yeah. I haven't even scrolled on TikTok in a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never.
I like going to my following list because I followed them for a reason. I like their content. I just go straight to
their stuff and I'm like, let's just watch who's organizing what today.
I'll just look up soap TikTok. But yeah, I would say my favorite app is either Pinterest or TikTok right now. Okay, last few. What is your favorite PR song for the gym?
Anything Nicki Minaj.
Anything?
Yep.
I have a few specific ones.
I like her. She's like, I'm the queen. You are all dirt. I'm the winner.
I do love like
that's strong, like the vibe I need when I'm trying to like.
If I'm listening to a female artist, Ashnikko, I don't know if you've ever heard of her. It's like, it can be a little like, I wouldn't say it's raunchy in like the sense of like a Meg Thee Stallion is raunchy. She's just very angry, but that like makes it like, I don't know. You just feel like a boss bitch when you listen to her music. Like she's very powerful and like very like, I don't know, just in your face. She hasn't released anything in a long time. So I haven't been listening to her too much because I think I listened to it too much in the gym that I was like, I'm over it, but her music's still amazing. And then, Dreams and Nightmares by, I think, Meek Mill. Could be wrong. That's like my go-to. Like if I'm squat PRing, it's that or Look at Me by X, but he like was not a great person for most of his life. So I don't listen to it too much. Just don't want to support too much of that, you know? But yeah, both of those songs are my like go-to PR songs.
Well, damn.
Do we have anything else?
I'm going to listen to them. Nah, not really.
Okay. The last question. What is your favorite thing about yourself
Oh my gosh. Well,
right now?
since you're asking, what is it? Like my face, my body?
Anything. Just about you. What's your favorite thing about Juliarene right now? In the present.
I think my favorite thing about myself is that I am a lot more willing to change now than ever.
Good.
Yeah.
That's a good trait.
What about you?
I didn't think that far in advance. I should have been thinking while you were thinking. I can cut this down if I need to.
Don't make me press the cricket button.
No, don't do it. I would say just like how much love I have for like everyone and everything around me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I've been through so much shit in my life. Like both like what I did to myself and what other people did to me, that you would think in my position, my mom has said it to me too, that like I'm surprised you still are so like open and willing to love.
Mm-hmm.
But I just have like a lot of love.
Mm-hmm.
So
she's a goober.
I just love loving everyone.
Yeah, now that she's reading her little romance
Yeah,
novels,
oh my God, it's even more elevated.
she's got a boyfriend. She's like, I'm a little goober. I love everyone.
I just love how much I love the people I love, I guess.
I love how much I love the people I love.
Yeah.
The end.
Because if I don't love you, I don't think about you twice, you know? But if I love you, like, I don't know. Like, I have such a small circle where it's like you, Erica, my boyfriend, my family, and I love all of you with like 100% of my heart.
Oh, dang.
Anyway,
That's nice.
all we have today. I never know how to close this out, so you got this.
All right, guys. Well, as always, we love you all so much. You're more powerful than you think. Bye.
Bye.